Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm here to present Spring One review for Team Dynamic. My name is Mary or Marianne. I'm one of the Scrum Masters in the team, and our agenda is to give you update regarding what we have done for last 2 weeks for the Scrum Masters, Project Manager, and Agile Delivery Manager, and BAs and KAs and DAs. Our team structures, we basically this is our structures where everyone know their roles and their own team as well. So for Scrum Masters is me and Bembe, and for the project manager is me as well, is my manager, and for Agile Delivery Manager is Arthur. For the team for BA business analytics, including the product owner, and that's the team Tona, Amzi, and Bulavato, and Dion. The key quality insurance and cyber securities, and as well is 4 members, and the lead is Adinaki, and data analysis is Jack, Goodness, and Bukola. One of the team and our team mandate is basically is a membership application platform development, and the purpose is to create a platform where web development can create as a web development, and this to create a online platform to empower both mentors and mentees to engage in meaningful membership experience. The background is creation of the products where the mentors can create their own availability so that the mentees can access mentorship services, and this platform is designed to facilitate knowledge sharing and provide an opportunity for both mentors and mentees the expertise. For mentees is to access the platform, and where they can book time with the mentors on their own choice, and they have the availability and flexibility to select specific area of interest and engage in one-on-one session where with preferred mentors. Payment can be done smoothly with the platform and in their own convenience. And also for mentors, and on another hand, and they have ability to create their own availability on platform where they can customize their profiles, showcase their expertise in various areas, and offer their services to mentors. That's the project. So for the Scrum Masters for Spring One, which is I was one of the Scrum Masters. When basically, as an overview, the purpose is to for this Spring One is to exam and exam and have a meeting and explain the objectives to review, and also gather feedback and that align on the product's directions. The participators is the products owners, Scrum Masters, development team, and the key stockholders. For Scrum Masters, in last 2 weeks, I launched a project board where I ensure all the team members were properly on board. I have been leading daily stand-up meeting to keep everyone aligned and encourage them to open dialogue within the meeting, and all the stand-ups we were discussed all the blockers and actively working to identify or resolve any issues to maintain the team work. And also part of my duty is to guide the team to create and the spring task, set up the estimation board, and also to encourage them to do the work on time. And also part of my duty is to set up meeting for the retro and review meeting where I could assess the progress and give our feedback for continuation improvement. And this is the screenshot of the work I have done for the last 2 weeks. That's the dynamic team board where we have 13 member of team. And this is as well a screenshot of the dashboard where we can see the overview of the work and the time and any deadline and in terms of spring one. And also, and this is the board itself where you can see all the work that have been done, committed, approved by the BA and QAs and also and the DAs and cybersecurities. And for this spring, we did not have a project manager, but we aiming for spring 2 to have the project manager come along with us. Same with the agile delivery manager. And for the next aspect of our review is the business analysis, and one of my the team and the role lead is Tona, and if she can take over. And Tona, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please.
Okay, thank you, Mary. Good evening, everyone. I'm the lead business analyst for Sprint 1, and so just a summary of what we've done. So in terms of user stories, we've created 9 user stories which are currently in development, and we have had 2 requirements elicitation meetings and 2 refinement meetings with our PO, and currently we have 40 user stories in our product backlog catalog, which we're in the process of refining and getting approved by our PO ready for Sprint. To actually, some of them have, since doing this, quite a few of them have been approved, ready for Sprint 2. In terms of commendations, things I've noticed, I would really like to commend 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 for completing his user stories, even though he, well, at the time of writing this, he didn't have access to a Job project board. He now has access, so he literally worked blind on his user story, so to speak. He didn't have the benefit of seeing some of the others, seeing what had been approved. And I would also like to express gratitude to my buddy Jack for his teamwork in helping us, and particularly helping 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 to get his user stories done and submitted into Azure DevOps. So that's that. And here's a few screenshots of what we have. So this is one of our user stories that's currently in QA, which is to do with the logo. Then the next screenshot, this is another of our user stories, contact us button, which is in QA done. So that's, you know, literally ready for user acceptance testing. And the next one, this is another of our user stories. I think this one is actually one of 𝐂𝐻𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓's again, which is QA done on this one as well. So it's moving along smoothly. And then the next one.
I should put 3 ones here. Thank you very much.
Okay,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I will give next to the quality insurance Kia, and next is Adewale. Are you there?
Adewale or Adenike, which one do you want to call?
Oh, sorry, Adinaki. Sorry, I mistake.
Okay. Good evening, all. Yeah, regarding our own reports, yeah, based on the QA test which we've done so far, after all preparation, we discover a bug at the sign up button, which is, can you go to the next slide, please?
Okay.
So after we did all the necessary thing, which is concerning the acceptance criteria and the notes, go to the next
Okay.
next slide where there is this. If we go through the acceptance criteria by the notes, they said I can't say it very well, but I can still manage saying it. We discovered that the note says the logo going to be on the right side of the right side of the logo. But when we got there, we noticed that the home button was behind, let me say under the logo, which is the left of it, which is we count it as a bug on its own. Then the other one, which is the contact, was okay. Then which is the last one, sign up button, I think that one is okay as well. I think that is our report without no impediment except the home button. That is the only issue, and that is the only impediment we have so far concerning this sprint. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Adinaki. Thank you very much. This is some of the screenshot that for the QA as well. And I'm coming for the data analysis, which is and the next speaker is Adiwale.
No, that's me. Sorry, it's me. Jack. I'll cover this off. So yeah, so first sprint, not much. Oh, can you hear me?
No, yeah, Jack. Sorry,
Okay, cool.
Jack.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, cool. So first sprint, not much of a sprint because we literally just started off the project. So the first initial task that was set by Deji is to create an epic as well as the stories to track all the different tasks that will be set. So top of the screen you can see the epic and the features that we created. So we created one for Power BI, SQL, and Tableau, which are all visual analytics platforms to analyze data on. So for the sprint one, we set up Power BI. So majority of the DAs should have set that up. Tableau set up as well. We've got that up and running as well as the SQL setup. Some of us have got issues on that, but that should be all finished and covered off. The first tasks which are set by Deji were the data analysis. So Power BI and Ebenezer, I think it was Ebenezer, has set us the different user stories as you can see in the backlog here. So these are the tasks that we're going to be completing through. So the next one is the first one, which we've actually done some work on. We did some work on SQL, but the first category that we've done is to analyze a bit of data. So on the screen, you can see the work that we've done in Tableau. So this is sales by category. You can't really see it in there because it's quite small, but I think next time I'll put it on one page. But it's just literally analyzing sales by category, and you can see it goes from high to low. The second one in the middle is profit by category. So the data that we analyzed, we wanted to see the company, what profit the company has made. And obviously you can see it from here from high to low. And then we've got sales by geographical region. So this was based in America. So I think for the next one, I'll make it a bit more clearer because you can't really see the number, but it's an amazing tool, amazing platform. And yeah, we're all looking forward to analyzing some data. So that's the only updates we've got from data analysts at the moment. Thank you, Mary.
No, thank you, Jack. Thank you very much. I'm going to the last slide, which is cybersecurity with Adiwale. Yeah. Adiwale, are you there? And I can't see them, all the members. Adewale, are you not there?
It seems like Adewale is not on the call. It seems like it's not
It
available.
is not. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, then that's what it's not there, so I cannot
So is there anyone else from the QA team, or sorry, cybersecurity team on the dynamic team you can cover for Adewale?
For the last section of our review is the cybersecurity updates. Basic with this cybersecurity, the work have they done, attend all the daily stand up and meeting and scrum and ceremonies. We create user stories and acceptance criteria on Agile develop both as a cybersecurity analyst. We wrote a manual test case using Microsoft Excel as a QA, attending all the cybersecurity and QA training. And some of the example and the screenshots is below. Jack, can you go down? Yeah. That's a screenshot of the work we did for last 2 weeks.
1 second, please. Can you pause there?
Yeah. And sorry?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So these were are some of the screenshot of the work of the cybersecurities and what they've done for last 2 for the spring one. And that's the end of our review. Thank you very much for listening.
Adigbero for team. My name is Adigbero for team Bravo. We'll be presenting a combined demo for the SM and the PM. Today, the 4th of October, 4th of November, sorry. That needs to be changed. We had the project mandate, which is the mentorship platform for web development initiative, which starts with creating a dynamic online platform that empowers both mentors and mentees to engage in meaningful mentorship experience. And the sprint goal is to develop a static homepage. Among the features created were header, homepage, banner, and footer. And we have the sprint duration from 22nd October to 4th of November. We have the agenda, with its manager's role, work done, attendance tracker, activity tracker, glossary documents, explain each document and project status reports, meeting attendance, weekly training and lessons, and tools. We have our Scrum ceremonies for Scrum Masters from the Scrum ceremonies, the Scrum Master, Miracle, and Monique, the BA, Chris of Umado, PM, Adigbero, DA Folusha, Rebecca, Temi, and Adiremi. The BA, Chris of Umado, and we have Victor, Lawrence, Adeza Skiwe, Emmanuel Adeba, Cybersecurity, Adebaya, and Simon. We have like the attendance tracker for the team. So you can see during the days, we represent 0 for days missing or not attended. Here we have the capacity for the team as well, down here. And I'll go to the web, which is the web side, a capture of the website and the photo capture. As we continue, the Bravo success stories on the website as well. We also have a impediments and mitigation section. the issues escalated, the way it's been escalated, the impediments encountered, and the escalation process too. We also have a cross-section of the Azure board, the work done, and PBI's work done. We also have a continuation of those in QA done. It's also a continuation of the board as well on the Azure board. There's a retro board on the Azure, which we had last. We also have a dashboard cross-section, which is the cumulative flow diagram and the sprints, as well as the name represented. We have the velocity chart and the burn down chart as well as the sprint goal there. If we go on, we'll go to the next task board, which we have just as well done on the task board as well, as you can see. We also go to the wiki page, which we created and have some repository on the wiki page as created for each team, the PM, the QA, the SM, and the VA. We also have other documents stored there which we could go access by the team. We also do the control of the escalation process, where we identify the issues, identify the problems, the impediment, the conflicts, and the way to escalate to the management and the stakeholders, as well as Scrum Master facilitation, removal and coordination, and escalate to product owners. But just the process we follow. Now, part of lessons learned, quick escalation to the ADM, collaboration and effective communication among team members, encourage constructive feedbacks, ensuring all Scrum ceremonies are effectively done and productive. Then among the achievements, collaboration and personal development, teamwork among all the team members, especially the ADM, the admin, the wiki page updated, BA's elicitation, training video and prep, major site access. Thank you.
Damisola, please pause the recording. So, thank you, Damisola. Okay, so thank you really for the feedback, and the DAs, I hope you've taken note of all what Femi has said. And like I always say, and I don't think I'll ever stop, please utilize your mentors, utilize your bodies, reach out to them so that they can guide you on some of these things. And for me, if I was going to give feedback to the DA, I like the confidence, I like, but I also like that you noted some of your lapses already before, the feedback. So it was really good. I always like when people are up straight to be able to present, and I saw that a lot today. It wasn't so shaky, like the usual. I think it was only one person that caught the fever a lot. So, but I won't mention. So thank you so much, Femi. So let's proceed to the next person. Are you happy to give us feedback, Uzo?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
All right.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm giving feedback on the BA presentations. I'll just echo what Femi said and say, well done. This is your first sprint demo. It took courage to get your slides together and present. Tona, very well done on your first presentation. You did very well. You're obviously a very good presenter. Speak very well. You're confident. You highlighted some of the work you did. So congratulations on that. Really well done. On the actual presentation, again, I'll echo Femi's feedback on the fact that it was really short. So firstly, the presentation itself. Your presentation should have highlights of what you've done. So on the slides we saw, you were almost reading it, and if people can read what you're going to say, then they're not listening to you. So a presentation should just have just highlight a few words to highlight what you want to say, and then you can now speak on it, so people are actually listening to your presentation rather than reading what's on the slide. So for your next presentation, if you could do that. Again, it was really short. You've been This is your first sprint. That means you've had sprint 0. So that's 2 sprints already. And for 2 sprints already, you've done so much work. Part of your presentation, you talked about the fact that you have 40 user stories. We didn't see any of that. You just showed us a few slides. We want to see what you've done. If you want to show us slides of your backlog where you have all those stories written, we want to see them. You talked about the fact that Jack created stories. Apart from your word, there's nothing to show it. So basically, show, don't tell. Let your slides have screenshots of the actual work you've done. And again, echoing Femi as well, apart from even the meetings you've used tools, you've learned some skills, business analysis skills. We want to see the full range of everything you've done during the sprint, not just, your summary of it. You can have multiple amount of slides and just talk through them. We have the slides you can look through. Do you understand? So we want to see a lot more of what you've done. I don't think you showcased the very hard work all the BAs have done in the last 2 sprints. You guys have worked really hard, and I didn't see it on your presentation. So hopefully, this is your first presentation. So hopefully you do better. I'd have liked to see things about your sprint goal. There was nothing about that. Your project mandate, there was nothing about that. So if you think through everything you've done, we want to see a proper representation of what you've done, but very, very well done so far. Sprint Team Bravo, I know you guys worked really hard as well, so it would have been nice to see what you've done as well. So for next time, I hope we're able to see some of what you've done and we're able to appreciate the hard work that you're putting into the program. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Uzo. That was spot on. And I think you've taken out most of the things I would have loved to tell every other person. So please, everyone on this call, every intern on this call, all what Uzo said directly to the BAs of Dynamic, trust me, it's not for that BA alone. It's for every last one of you. You need to showcase. That's why we gave you alternative words for what a demo is. It's a demo, it's a sprint review, it's a show and tell, it's a showcase. You need to show your best. You need to put your best foot forward. Everything you have done, you need to cover it. So thank you so much for bringing that up, Uzo. That was very fantastic. So, and another thing, just on a lighter note, how I always know that somebody presented well. So my mom is around me, and anytime somebody is really presenting well, you hear her ask that, is this a boss? You understand? When Tona was presenting, she asked the same thing, like she did for Ken yesterday. So that tells me that person is really present. I don't even need to listen too much to that person is presenting. Well, it was very beautiful presentation. But please, Tona, please take note of what Uzo said. You cannot read for your reviews. Everything we do on this platform, we're trying to train you towards, when you actually achieve what you want to achieve by holding on to that job. You can't be in an office and you're reading to people that have eyes to read. They even read faster than you read. So even before you get to half of the page, they finish reading the whole screen. So why are you reading to them? You understand? So you need to use your slides for pointers, and then you discuss it and talk about it. And then for the timelines, apologies, I probably we should have told you guys earlier, for each team, you need to go 20 minutes, max 25 minutes. So that puts everyone to at least be able to speak for like 5 minutes or something. So please, in your subsequent presentation, ensure you have put in enough work to be able to speak straight for, 5 good minutes and showcase what you have really done. And one thing we always say is that, although it shouldn't be irrelevant, but please give a screenshot of everything you've done. Let's see what you have done. You can't just tell us with your words. We need to see them also. Capture it. If you are in doubt, ask your bodies, they'll point you to the right direction. So always capture your work so we can appreciate the work you've done. But well done to the BAs of Dynamics that were able to showcase. Thank you very much. So we'll move straight to the QAs. Thank you once again, Uzo and Femi. So we'll go to the QAs. Rita. As usual, if I don't tease Rita, who will yab me on this call? It's only Rita that yabs me on this call. Rita, please, it's the first sprint. See, I'm announcing to only Rita. Don't bring out glass. Don't bring out cocoa. Just the first sprint, please. Take it slow with my guys. Thank you.
You are the one behind this thing. You are the one pressing the remote. All right. So good evening, everyone. Well done to the QAs. The first team was Dynamic. Well done to Adena Ike. I hope I pronounced that name properly. for putting yourself forward. And the truth is, this is to everyone now. Take the feedback and just take it in good stride. Take it in stride. So, because for putting yourself forward, Adenike, it helps build your confidence. That's the truth. Especially even, I think Mayowa was also the one sharing screen during the training session for the QAs. So all this helps build your confidence, and it will work out well for you during interview. It will pay off during interview. So quickly for tonight's presentation, I think Adenike, so what I would say to you is your presentation was good for the first time, for the first sprint, and this is something maybe you have not done it before. And to be honest, it was okay. Why? Because you were not reading through the slides. And for me, I think you kind of understood the assignments. You kind of understood what you were given. You kind of you kind of went through the sprint. So you, even without going through the slides, you were able to say everything that happened in the sprint, the bugs that was raised. I think it was only 3 features that you guys worked on, and you were able to talk us through what happened within those 3 features. For the first sprint, you did very well, to be honest, and you were able to identify a bug, which is great. However, the only thing is, what I would say to you is, whenever you have to present, what you do is practice before you come for the presentation. You can also use YouTube to help enhance yourself, because what you did, despite the fact that you had that good, you were kind of you were flowing properly, because you had everything in your head, but then you said and that's the report, so you didn't have the presentation. It's just for you to just polish it, just enhance it, because every other thing is there, your confidence is there, and for you to for what you did this evening kind of shows that with just little effort, your presentation skill will be very, very good. So what you do is practice before a mirror, or practice, let somebody else give you feedback before coming, or just use YouTube and check out for other presentation skills, because these are soft skills that are required in the industry anyway. So you need it, to be honest, and it will help you during interview and things like that, because at workplace you can be called to do a presentation. So, but what you did today was more or less like it was a presentation, it was a demo, but I didn't get that, which is good for sprint 1, like as I said. So it's okay, to be honest, and you did very well. So well done to your team, and I think for the other team, which is Bravo, right? Bravo. I'm gonna let this slide. Why? Because it's sprint 1, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys were taught the same thing, which is dynamic and Bravo. You were not separated during teaching, during the training. So I would have, if team dynamic could understand what was given, the task that was given to them, I would have expected the same from you guys. So there's no excuse, to be honest. So if team dynamic could present so well tonight, I wasn't expecting anything less from you guys, if I can say that. So, but then I'll just let it slide, because I didn't get anything from it. And again, sorry, I'm going back to you now. Try and work on your pronunciations when you are pronouncing things. I don't know if it's but just see how you can improve yourself on that. And I think it's not just you. This is normal for sprint 1. Trust me, by the time you are in sprint 3, but I will have to start googling whatever terminology you are using. Let's put it that way. But yeah, so it's allowed for sprint 1, but just it's a work in progress as well. So what I'd say is you guys should just keep helping yourself with self-development. Now, we have a lot of videos there. You guys can revert to these videos and use it to improve yourselves, especially in terms of presentations, what to present and things like that. Because I was seeing some funny slides that are not supposed to be here, but it's fine for sprint 1. So what I'd say is you guys should look out for other videos, presentations videos in the past that have been done by other cohorts, and then use it to just enhance your presentations, slides, and skills and things like that. So well done to Team Bravo and Team Dynamic. To be honest, congratulations, because it's your first sprint, or is sprint 1. So I'm very sure by the next sprint, which is sprint 2, you guys will do a lot better than what we've seen today. So, and I'm expecting more from you guys. So what I'm saying, more slides, showcase what you've done. Everything, like Laomi said, everything that was done during the sprint, please add it to your slide, because that's one way to tell me that you have been getting your hands dirty. That's one way to tell me that you have been working. Don't just put one person's slide. Take it from all members, if it's possible, all team members. If that's all the QA team members. Take each and everyone's work, whatever they've done, add it to the slide. That will help us know that you guys are, in alignment with what is expected of you. You guys are doing what you are supposed to be doing as QAs, and you guys kind of understand what we are saying to you guys. So that's just basically what I'm going to say for today. So for the next one, definitely I'll be expecting a lot more better presentation than what we saw today. But to be honest, congratulations, it's your first sprint, and I want to say thank you so much for putting yourself forward, each and every one of you that took part in this presentation tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. Always spot on as usual too. Thank you. Please, all the QAs, take this in good stride. Thank you. We'll go to Moji for the SMs and ADMs. And then we'll kick off. We'll take the last person, which would be for the cybersecurity. Please go ahead, Moji, before I remove.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Team Dynamic and Team Bravo. Like Uzo, I think, and Femi said, this is the first, and it's good to see beautiful documents that your slides that you've put together in order to showcase what you've done during the sprint. So I'll start with Team Dynamic. Sorry, I just need to go to your slide because there are some few things I just wanted to point out. Good slide. I love the structure, how you put everything together. The structure was good, but let me start with the agenda. So for your agenda, you just listed the roles that are there, and I was looking at it, and it was more like at the roles, the agenda. So it could have been activities by, and then you listed those people. Yeah, it would be nice like that, rather than just say agenda, and then you listed the names of everyone. I know what you're trying to say there is the things in your presentation is trying to showcase what everybody has done. So it's either you put it as sprint 1 activities by, and then you list the names of everyone. That would, make it more clearer to anybody that was looking at it. I love your team structure. Well done. The way you've put it out, well done. The only thing there is you've put your PO under the business analysis. So your PO is not under that role. Your PO stands separate. So you would have your PO product owner, just like you have the black tab for every other role. Okay, and then you can put the name of the PO underneath that. So the PO is not under the business analysis. So for anybody looking at this, would think that role, that the PO is there, and then all the business analysts are under that role, but the PO stands as a role on their own. And then looking at also at the tab for the QA/, I know you wanted to put CS there, not SC, because that's cybersecurity. So you've put it the other way around. Just some few little things that you should look out for. So my advice is every time you put up your slides, just go over it again, and it helps you to see things better. The way I do it, and advice that I would give you is, after you've put your slides together, do a slideshow. Slideshow helps you to see things that you wouldn't see when you're just scrolling through the slides and all that, because you've put it as a slideshow as if you're doing the presentation. I know those, little slip ups will start popping out at you once you've made it that large and you're looking at it. So please just going forward, note that. I love your team mandate. You give good information about what your project is all about. So anyone not on your team reading your team mandate would know what you're supposed to do. Will know the purpose for you. You give a background information, who is meant for your end users and all that. So well done for that, for giving that. And then for the Scrum Master aspect of that, your slide also, you made mention of their purpose, why they are on the team, which is, very good also, that they need to ensure that things move smoothly. It's just watch out for the use of some words that you're using. I'd rather you use buzzwords than just any words. You said to set the tone for the meeting. So please find another buzzword that goes along with projects management work rather than using that word tone. Okay. The artifacts, screenshotting your artifacts and putting it on your slide, also very good. You show your project board, from inception, the overview page, you showed that. You showed your dashboard, some of the metrics that you have on your dashboard also, just to show a compilation of them. Very good. At least then one would know that, okay, you've set up your dashboard. You showed your board, your main board. So well done on that. Okay, so and then the project management review, under that slide there was nothing. It was just there. So I'm thinking maybe, and the ADM also. So, but when I looked at your project structure, I realized you're the Scrum Master, you're also the PM, so that's fine. That means whatever you did during the sprint, when you've put everything together from what we've seen at the top, so that's okay. And then the BA one you listed, I just love the way you did everything. For every role you give them kind of a slide to show these are the things for this role, and then you listed everything that they have done also. So well done for that. There were some things you said that I was going to let me see if I find them. And there were some words you used that I was going to make correction of. You used launch. There was a place where you said launch the team or something like that. Let me see. I think it might be in your, can't remember where it is, but I heard you say something, Mary, about launch. So it would be rather than, okay, yeah, you made mention of, you said you launched the project board. Okay, so you don't launch the project board, you set it up. You set up your project board. And then you also made mention of you lead the meetings, the team meetings. So you don't lead the meeting, you facilitate the meeting. It's all about what I was saying, that using the words that goes with the profession you're in, so that you start learning those buzzwords, you start using them, you get used to them, you learn them and all that. But hey, like I said, it's the first one. Those words will come to you naturally going forward. So well done for the compilation, well done for the setup, of your slides. Very well done. I love the fact that when you finished yours, you call the next person. That shows that you facilitate, where you compile things together, and you kind of, I wouldn't use the word manage, even though you're the project manager, the team very well. So well done for that. And quickly I'll go to the next team, which is Team Bravo. Well done also, Adegbinro, for the slide you put together, the information on them. Well done. I won't talk about what every other person has spoken about. Is that the more I know that already, you not being able to compile all your documents and everything, not your documents, all the slides for all the other team members together into just one, and everything is if I know you well, which I think I know a bit, you're not happy about another. But hey, like I said, it's the first one. Let this be a lesson that will help you, in the other ones that you will do to do a better job, if I can put it that way. But good slide also that you put together. Very well put together slide. I love the way you did your project mandate. You talked about the goal, and it wasn't too long. And then the sprint goal. I love that. And then you talked about the feature that were created, the duration for your sprint. So please, also, if you're talking about your sprint, we know it's sprint one, yeah, but when you put the sprint goal, you can just put sprint one at the top, the duration of the sprint goal, what the things that are created, and then just give us an information about if that goal was achieved. So you put your sprint goal there to say to develop a static homepage. You listed all the things that were created, the duration, and then you can just put just another line to say sprint goal. Was it achieved? Yes. Was it totally achieved? Because there might be a situation where not everything was achieved at the end of the sprint, but to be able to say the ones that are achieved, the header, completed, homepage, status for each of those features that you've listed that are created. If they were all created, that's fine. Just if the sprint goal was achieved because everything was, completed and all that, that would have been good. But love the fact that you put your sprint goal there, which I think it wasn't on the team dynamics side of things. So well done for that. You listed the agenda for the presentation you were going to make. You listed the roles, everything that you listed there. Well done. I think you already said about presenting for both the Scrum Master and the PM. Okay, so I was saying some things there, and I know that this would definitely be the PM role. So well done. You showed us your ceremony, your Scrum ceremony, when you have your ceremonies, names of your team members and their roles, which is good. You also, I love the fact that you also demo your tracker, your attendance tracker, well put together. So well done for that also. And then your capacity planning spreadsheet, you shared that with us. Well done also for that. I guess the only thing I've loved to see on that one is the role. So you listed the team members, you listed the hours and everything, but the roles were not listed. So I'm seeing 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 name. I know she's a mentor and I'm wondering why she's there. But if she had been a developer, if you had listed the role, I would have known that, this is what 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓 was doing there. Because as far as I'm concerned, she's a mentor. Okay. And another thing I loved was the screenshot of what was done. Not only did you say we did this and that, but you also went ahead to put a screenshot of the website that is being built, which is very, 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 very good. That you've been able to do that. At least I think we have 3 slides of the websites that your team is building, which showcase what was done, the incremental value that was added to that sprint based on the work that was done. So you were not just showcasing the rules or and the attendance tracker and everything. You also put in the incremental value, the work, the product you're working on, that part of the product, the incremental value, you also put it on your slide, which is very good. So well done for showcasing that. For your impediments and mitigation, I would have loved it to come in a tabular form rather than a bullet point, because then we'll be able to look at each impediment and then look at the mitigation action that you have against it. So right now, what you've done is just put them in bullet points. So I don't know what bullet points of the mitigation goes for what impediment, but if we put it in a tabular form, it will have been much clearer. And when you're doing that also, it will be good to have the date that impediment happened. It will be good to know the owner of the impediment, the mitigation, the status of the mitigation plan and all that. Has it been completed? Has it been resolved? It will be good to see that in the tabular form. Okay, so going forward, please do your have an impediment log, which will be in a tabular form on a spreadsheet or Word document, whichever you want to use, rather than listing it in a bullet form the way you've done it. Also, good screenshot of all your artifacts, your project board, your backlog, and also your retrospective, your dashboard also. You're able to do that. So while looking at your sprint board, that was one of the reasons why I said having the status on the stories you've taken into sprint, would be good, because looking at your sprint board, I could see that there were some of the tasks that were still in progress. But on that slide where you put the information about your project goal and all that, you said features created are. So that shows me created means it is done. If it is in the past tense, but knowing that there are some tasks still in the sprint shows that might not be everything that was done. So if you had put a status in front of it to say maybe the footer complete, this still in progress, and everything, would have given a good information in your reports to the person that is reading it, especially in a situation where you're not able to go back to explain to that person to say this and this is what is still pending. Looking at the same task board, the header, about 4 tasks are still even in to do, not even in progress and all that again. So putting those status there would really, really go a long way. But well done. Like everybody said, there's the first, your wiki, screenshot of your wiki and the things that are there. Well done. For the things that you've added onto it, and just ensure that you keep updating that. So it's not just to set it up and set up pages for every role. Ensure that what needs to go in there are going in there. So you have a record and you have a place where you're keeping all your documents and your artifacts that you're creating and all that as you go along. I love the fact also that you displayed your escalation process. Well done for displaying that, how things are being escalated in your team and everything, impediments, the blockers and all that. Well done for doing that. Your lesson learned also, well done. I would have loved you to explain your lesson learned a bit more than what you have there. But again, like I said, is the first one, because some of the lesson learned looks like an achievement to me rather than lesson learned, because lesson learned is, oh, this is what we learned during the sprint. Something happened and then you learned from that thing. Okay. So, but a quick escalation to the ADMs and things like that looks more like achievement, what you achieve, than lesson learned for me. But depend, like that was, I said, a bit of explanation maybe would have been able to drive home the point that, oh, okay, so this is what he meant by saying lesson learned on that aspect. So just one sentence, not a paragraph or anything, but a longer sentence explaining that better would have been good. Your achievements are okay. Again, I think a bit of explanation would go a long way, because looking at the first one there, you said collaboration and personal development. What does that mean? How did that? What is, I don't know, to me, it's more like a subheading that still needs more information to say what exactly, how did collaboration and personal development, what achievement did you make by doing that? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Be a elicitation, what was the outcome of that elicitation would be your achievement. And by the time you're able to put that achievement together, you'll realize that even when you now do your when you start creating your CV, you're able to put those achievements even in your CV and everything to say, oh, I achieved this while working as this and this and that and everything. And also to you also, I will say, once you put your slide together, please go back and go through them and just make sure that you check, just check things, review it again and all that, because under your achievement, you have B is elicitation twice. So just go through everything again once you've done it, just to ensure that the things you have on it are properly written. There's no typographical error and things like that, because you're presenting it to stakeholders and you just want to make sure that you're doing a good thing. But well done to both teams. Well done. For the first one, this is good. It shows that one should expect a much, much better and greater things in other sprints to come. So well done.
Well, thank you so much, Moji, for the well detailed feedback. This is really great. Thank you so much for what you've done. Okay, so I think you took some of the words right out of my mouth, especially when I saw the screenshot of mentor synergy and everything. I was like, okay, this is really great. So really well done. Just for your presentation, it was up to almost 30 slides, like 24, 25 slides, which was very beautiful for sprint one. So I know a lot of work has gone on it. So even my plans on chastising you after this call, I was going to hook you in a corner and, drag your t-shirts, in as much as the whole community has let this slide. I wasn't going to let it slide totally on you. I was going to drag your t-shirt. But when I now saw your slides, I just melted a bit that, okay, I know you've done a lot of work, and I know you definitely not be happy that you're not able to put the team's slides together. So really great job, Adigbenro. And for Mary, was really good too. I know this is your first sprint, and to be honest, I think I will just mention, I think you were the only person I could pick out at first. I knew that you were a bit shaky. I think because you were the first presenter of the day, trying to share your screen and everything. But I can assure you how you presented today, it was not bad at all. It was really good. But you were just a bit shaky, and we expect a growth. So in maybe sprint 3 or 4, I will personally remind you that, can you remember how you were shaking in sprint 1 demo? Well, it wasn't too obvious, but I knew that you were shaking. So it's always good to say this thing so every other person too can learn from it. Then in general, because we're on the topic, for Bravo, in as much as we're letting this slide, nobody can actually hide on this platform. So please, let's get our acts together so we can get the right feedback. I'm sure you also want to get feedbacks like this from your mentor, because without feedbacks, you might not be able to grow as well as you should on the platform. So you see how we're giving great detailed feedback to all the roles. So please, let's get things together, and so we can achieve what we want to achieve. We all have reasons why we are here, and that's what we're going to achieve at the end of the day. So well done to the SMs and ADMs. Thank you so much. And then for the last slide is cybersecurity. Sorry, for the last feedback rather is for cybersecurity. So Lady Pat, do you want to take it out?
Yeah, I'm here. Excuse me. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Wumi. Thank you, excuse me, to all the mentors that have given their feedbacks tonight. I think I don't need to say a lot, but I'm just going to highlight a few things that I just want to encourage the two teams, Team Dynamic and Team Bravo. Well done to you, Mary. Your slides, I just love how you put the slides together. You've represented your team well in this regard. Well done, neatly put together. I mean, like, it's just neat. It's just everything you've tried to lay out IT items that you wanted to share and communicate neatly on the slide. Well done for that. And of course, to Team Bravo, well done to it's Adegberu, yeah, who presented on behalf of the team. Sorry, your team bailed out on you, but you still got something together, because when Wumi said she didn't think you had your slides together, and then you started with your attendance tracker, and then you went on, and yes, yeah, of course, yeah, we expected more, but thank you for doing that. Thank you for representing your team. I'm sure the next sprint won't be like that. You're just starting, and like a new team, yes. Sometimes in the beginning would be a bit shaky, and then everyone will get hold of themselves. And then I just want to remind both teams, yeah. I'll just say, take all the feedbacks that you've heard, that you've been given by the mentors. Just take it in good faith, and just accept all of it. I don't need to repeat what everyone has said. It was just everything going on. They've seen it. And trust me, next sprint, you're all going to come out doing better than this, because this demo is an opportunity for you to shine. All the hard work that you've done, all the late nights that you've had together as a team with your team, or even the personal ones that you've done to put in efforts in for your sprint 0 and sprint 1. Please don't leave behind anything. Shine. Let Deji say to you that enough of all this information that you are giving us too much. You understand? But you need to be ready to showcase what you've done. Don't leave anything behind. Nothing. There's no skill that you're acquiring on this platform from one sprint to the other. There's none of these skills that has no why. You understand? There's a why for every skill that you're acquiring, sprint after sprint. So please use the demo to showcase your skills. And I'm going to just go straight to the cybersecurity guy. Adewale, I've met him, all right? So I know he joins from Abu Dhabi. And I would tell you that I wasn't even expecting any presentation from the cybersecurity guys tonight. So I was surprised to get one, but unfortunately, it wasn't on the call. I think they are 4 or 5 hours ahead of us here. He's probably sleeping now. Maybe it's about 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. But I think he should have communicated to you, Mary, and Mary, you were sort of put in a spot. And well done for taking that challenge to do the presentation for him. Well, the content of his presentation, I kind of understand what he wanted to do with the user story, but that user story that is written could have been done better. But I am happy that he made an attempt, and the attempt is a good one. He has an idea of what he should be looking for in a software development team as a security analyst. He had an idea, but that user story could be written better. And I'm going to speak with him to give him the personal feedback so that he would come back and adjust that user story. So that's my feedback for him. For the second team, well, you did not surprise me because I was not expecting anything from the cybersecurity team. So there was nothing from you, and well, it's fine, it's okay. But going forward, I would expect that based on the training we had on Saturday and the meetup on Sunday, I would expect that you will be able to put together your learnings and the skills that you've acquired and the knowledge that you've gained and what you've used them for. But you're going to be having your first hands-on session on Saturday. So please, Team Bravo, communicate with your team members, let them know. I think going forward, the team, the BlueSky Citadel organization the team here would expect to see more and better from you all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Lady Pat. Thank you for the feedback. And thank you for touching all the roles before you get to cybersecurity. So thank you. So actually, that's it for tonight. And apologies for running over already by 30 minutes. We thought we could do this within an hour. But it's our first sprint, so things tend to drag out. So before we wrap up the call, I still need to let Deji give his own feedback and then back to you, Damisola. So Deji, do you want to go quickly?
Yeah, my heart nearly skipped. It was like, why is she
That
ignoring me?
that was the idea.
All right. I was like, oh, is it everything that written down is going to go to waste or what? All right, but I'll be quick because to be honest, I've written a lot, and when I was listening to other guys, they've touched on those on. In fact, what you guys are kind of reviewing is so detailed, even it's more than what the interns have actually done because I think they did the presentation within 40 minutes and the feedback is almost for that more than 40 minutes. But I think it is good because you want to be able to give feedback to people so that they can be able to improve from there. I'll be giving my feedback and also giving you insight into what I'm expecting in the next sprint anyway. So if you don't mind. So okay. So if I start with the dynamic quickly. Okay. So one thing, yeah, I'll just be kind of swift anyway, so leaving the kudos, but yeah. So yeah, the chat was okay, but you could have done the chat with PowerPoint org chart template. Anyway, please look into that because you will you've got the layout, but I think you can use the template from PowerPoint. Okay, I like the mandate was good. Very well done on that. So the goal was also okay. One, I need to, yeah, next time when you speak about your burn down chart, please explain why it looks like that. Right now, it looks like a submarine anyway. So it's also okay. But one thing I want you guys to do right now, this might affect the DA, right? Please speak to them. By tomorrow, you need to front load every story in for Spring 2, right? So that you are not adding new story within the sprint. That's what it will make you, and that's what actually makes your burn down not to be burning down. You are burning up and burning down, then it becomes a different shape. It should be going down, right? So tomorrow, as a Scrum Master, you need to ensure that everyone ask them, what are you going to do in this particular sprint? Let them put it on the board and start your sprint. That will be a task that you need to do for tomorrow so that we can see improvement in your burn down charts, okay? And also, if they don't know what they need to do, ask them to create a placeholder story, right? So that then they can fill it in, right? So if that's okay. So yeah, for the BA, it was good. Nice story to be honest, not bad for a start. I would say well done with that. So I looked into the stories that you did, right? There's something that's so common is the formatting. Try to broaden the keywords, right? It actually makes it easily readable to be honest. So if you can do that, then I've been seeing this particular word non-functional every time. Please, I don't want to see it again, right? So there's not that because if you use non-functional, it means different thing actually. So it's a different requirement, right? So if you say it's not clickable, that is okay, but please don't use non-functional. Yeah, if that's okay. So yeah, the keyway well done on that aspect. I think you got a typo uh in your presentation. You said the test cases were prepared by not prepared by DA. I think maybe you actually wanted to say keyway anyway, so but that's okay. So yeah, the manual testing, well done on that aspect. So that is good. So yeah, I think they've already mentioned the BA, keyway, DA, everybody. I want to see screenshots. So it's yeah, this time around I did not see a lot of screenshots. So because with the screenshots, we can give you more detailed feedback on the stories that you worked on. So if that's fine. So yeah, so moving on to the DA, I think Femi already gave a very good feedback to you as well. So as well as Rita. So and yeah. So one thing I don't see in your stories, I did not see the story for Tableau. I didn't see story for SQL, right? So I need yeah, if you can next time please put all those ones there. If if you have not created them, please do create them. On this note, I quickly want to talk about the tax for, maybe I'll do that later. Okay. The tax for this part, the next sprint anyway. So, okay, all right, I'll leave that for now. So on this Scrum Master, okay, no, on the cybersecurity, I think, okay, Pat already covered that anyway, so let's leave that. Okay, and okay, I will quickly move to the dynamic, no, to the Bravo team. Okay, so okay, the Scrum Master, Lagwero. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna flog what happened anyway, but the mandate was okay, was a great thing, yeah, a great start. But to be honest, I love the mandate for the for the dynamic team. Actually, it was very, very detailed. So if you can expand that, the reason is that most of us, we struggle to explain the project that we work on because we are not able to put the mandate together, right? So I really want like a 3 paragraphs, so and something that you can then summarize and put on your CV. So please, I still need to see this as well. So yeah, but the Spring Go is okay, which is fine, but I need the detailed description about the mandates. I think the purpose is because I want everyone to understand what they are working on. So yeah, the ceremonies, yeah, were great. That was good anyway. So which I did not see in the Bravo team. Okay, so please borrow that. And I think you can learn from each other on this particular project anyway to see what Bravo's team is doing well, what Dynamics team is doing well as well. So yeah. So, and also the attendance one, I will also ask the Bravo team to also do the attendance as well. So, because we want to see who is attending all the meetings. It's not something that you would do at work, but it's just for us to, yeah, make sure that we have accountability towards the ceremonies. Okay. So, and yeah, and I think we already mentioned. Yeah, Mujoris mentioned something that I put in it that I was asking, did you finish up any of the stories? But sometimes at work, you don't need to even, you may not finish everything anyway, but as a Scrum Master, both Bravo and Dynamics, when you are doing your presentation next week, I want to know how many of these stories you actually cannot deliver, if that's okay. So, and yeah, well done on the retro, which I did not see from the Bravo team and from the Dynamic team anyway. So well done for putting that in there. So another thing that you can also let your team know is like having to just say be elicitation or cause clash. So it doesn't actually it didn't do justice to what that part, what they're talking about. They should actually put context in the title or of that particular retro, so that it's meaningful anyway. But well done on that aspect anyway, so that's good. So yeah, I love the wiki. It's good that you added it anyway. So I want to see the wiki for the other teams as well. So both wikis, actually the SharePoint and as well as Azure wiki. So let's try to put that together. Okay, all right. I think, yeah, the escalation also is good. Well done on that aspect. So well done. So okay, Damsola, if you can stop recording and start another one, just for me to